Rideshare Professor here. LA, where I am, I live in Calabasas. This is my hotspot. I lease out over 40 cars to Uber and Lyft drivers. There's not a story that I haven't heard in this business. So I'm a guy that looks at patterns, at statistics, and I find ways how to increase the earnings. This is what I teach any newbie, new driver in LA, right, is when and where to drive. Now, the cool thing is with Uber and Lyft, you have multiple different categories. If you want to come in at entry level, UberX or Lyft Regular, or if you want to even drive high-end clients in a high-end car that you own in the luxury division, everything's possible. The other cool thing is in LA, you have all the flexibility in the world. Whether you want to do this part-time, full-time, just drive in the mornings, in the evenings, on weekends, it's totally up to you folks. By the way, I've also included another cool video link underneath this video called the 69 Ways How to Make Money. Made by me, the Rideshare Professor. I researched many of those business suggestions I have done myself, even since a teenager, and made a lot of money, right? So don't hesitate. If you have a question on one of those, reach out to me. All my details are underneath this video. This is an invite to you. If you're thinking of getting into the rideshare business, or if you see any one of those 69 ways that you enjoy and say, hey, could you shed some more light on this? Could you help me out with this, Rideshare Professor? Let's have that conversation. Now, what are the typical questions that I get from new people joining in LA? Now, it doesn't matter whether you're in Ventura, in the Valley, in the South Bay, the West Side, Hollywood, or out in the Ontario, West Covina region or Pasadena region. I know all the areas and I can share the best spots with you. You want to know how to build repeat clients. You want to know how to handle tourists and get repeat business from tourists. You want to know how to handle the big airports like LAX and Burbank. Those are big money makers. You want to have the tourist destinations and the hotels like Ocean Avenue in Santa Monica, 3rd Street Promenade, West Hollywood, Sunset Boulevard, Hollywood Boulevard, where you have the Chinese Theater, the Wax Museum. There are hundreds and hundreds of locations, and I've made tons and tons of videos on this. I'm sure you've come across some of my videos so far. My face is definitely out there in the rideshare community. I'm in the top 2 worldwide as far as subscribers and traffic. I have 7 different channels, and I've probably trained over 2,000 people achieve their goals in the rideshare business. So LA is my turf. I challenge anyone to give you a better pitch or a better understanding in LA than myself. I offer the help, the training and support. That's what I'm known for. People text me and say, hey, I just started driving. What do I do here? Or I'm stuck. Help me out, right? I'll always give them the best advice based on knowledge, based on the knowledge also of the drivers that I lease the cars out to, because we share stories every Tuesday when they collect their money, right? Now, by the way, in LA, the cool thing is all Uber and Lyft categories are supported, whether it's X, XL, Select, Black, SUV, or Lux, or Lyft Premier, Lyft Luxury, Lyft SUV, Lyft Regular. We can go over all those categories, what they mean, what your car qualifies for. You may not even have a car, so there are great companies out there like Hertz, Fair, Turo, Hire Car that will put you in a car, right? But if you have a car, let's see what it qualifies for, right? We'll look at the age of your car, look at the model of your car, and then depending on how many passengers you can put in your car, it may be the perfect fit for a specific category. For example, the Honda Odyssey or the Toyota Sienna are minivans, probably the best vehicles for XL. For example, the Suburban or the Cadillac, probably the best vehicles for Uber and Lyft SUV. For example, a BMW 750 or the S550 Mercedes or the Tesla, probably the best cars for Uber Lux. Or for example, the Prius, which is one of the best cars, Toyota Prius, for the category UberX, where you're saving a lot of money on gas. So we can go over every little detail, my friends. Again, airports, tourists, hotels, how to get the highest tips per week, knowing your city, doing a 30-day planner, a calendar of all the sports and music events. You have the Staples Center, you have the Forum, you have the Rose Bowl, you have the Amphitheater, you have the Greek Theater, you have the Pantages, you have the Wilton. I haven't even mentioned them all, but those are all big money-making locations, right? Don't hesitate, my friends. LA, again, I challenge any rideshare driver to give you a better pitch and better support than the rideshare professor does in LA. If you think you are the person, comment underneath my video. If you think that you have more quality and training to offer a newbie or a new driver than the rideshare professor, put your name out. Well, let's meet. I want to meet you, right? So phone number, email beneath the video. Very important. The links to join Uber and Lyft are underneath the video. That is where you lock in the highest guarantee and bonus. What does that mean? That means if one driver like myself refers a new driver, both sides get paid, right? Then once you become a driver, you have your own code, your own link. And again, I will gladly show you how to promote those on social media and videos, etc., how you can really monetize yourself in multiple ways in LA. You're not just a driver, hands on the wheels, my friend. You weigh more than that. You can add a TCP license. You could drive on Uber, Lyft, and as a private limo driver, building out the most amazing clients, building out the most amazing relationships, handing out your business cards. I will show you all the spots where you get all the magazines, the free magazines that you can put in the back of your car. Anything to add value to the passenger is going to get you the highest tips. Listen to me. Then my number one tip, check this out on YouTube, Google it. It's called the Spa on Wheels. If you get yourself a little bottle of eucalyptus oil, it's $5. 1 or 2 little droplets in your car on the vent, and your car smells like a spa, right? I introduced that video. It went viral, and it's helped thousands and thousands of drivers around the world, because when the passenger gets in, they feel like, oh my gosh, this is like a spa, right? It's natural, it's not chemical, and just the fine little finessing of things that you can do to up your tips. That's where it comes from, right here. Rideshare Professor. Drive safe.